Let's now take you live to Pimville in Soweto, where the Maponya Mall is expected to continue operating following Wednesday night's deadly incident which sparked outrage. 27-year-old e-hailing driver Nqobile was killed while other people were injured during an attack allegedly by taxi operators. Angry residents demanded that the mall should close for 7 days while a more lasting solution is sought. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala has been covering the story and joins us once again for an update. So Nqobile, the mall, taxi operators as well as e-hailing services are now back to normality. They are operating. But what's the feeling of the community members in and around that area since they had demanded for that 7-day shutdown?
Well, to be quite honest, as you speak to the residents that are just walking past here, you can feel that there's a slight edge. People are still really scared of what has taken place here. But at the same time, Katleho, they have this understanding that this would be good for the community because that would mean that they get the kind of services that they are requesting for. You get to choose exactly which transport you want to use. However, I actually have some of the people that are joining me now, and there's something interesting that we were talking about. Mama, you were just explaining to us, you were requesting, but you haven't been able to get that explained to us?
Hi, from yesterday, which I tried requesting around 2 o'clock. So I was told to get inside the community, then that's where I could request for. I was told by SAPS. So today I'm asking a security guard from Fidelity that I say, can I request now? Because I want to request, I'm going somewhere up there in the community around Zone 6. He says, no, sorry, Mama, not now. You can't do that. You can't request from inside the premises. So, I mean, what's frustrating is we saw a statement that was sent by the center management, sent to tenants when they said tenants should come back and open their shops. The statement said Maponya Mall permits taxi drivers and e-hailing services to take place and operate inside the mall. But still, even today, I mean, it's 2 days after what happened. Is it Wednesday? From Wednesday till now, we still can't request. So we are wondering who's fooling who.
All right. And Baba, I want to ask from you, because you're from the community as well. How are you feeling coming into the shops now? Do you feel safe?
Yeah, we feel safe because there are police around. But my worry is they can't close the Maponya because people, they come here and shop. Others, they come and play horses or soccer ball. They can't. Because there are people who are coming here every day to shop here. It's like their shops. That's all. Yeah.
So as a community, do you feel like nisangakwazi ukuthi basebenzisane laba bama-taxi nama-Uber?
Yes, bangasebenzisana labantu bama-taxi because ngendlela yenzeke ngayo ama-taxi ayakhona ukungena. Then nabo laba ama-Uber nabo bayiphathi ye-community bangakhona ukuzosebenza la. But if bangabambisana, then bangakhona ukuthi bayenze into right. If bangabambisana, ngoba lento le ukuthi bele balwe omunye naye usebenzela abantwana bakhe. You can't ukuthi ungathi umuntu angasebenzi omunye asebenze kanjani. Mele babambisane bonke because imole yabantu bonke.
Kuseyangana nike lento eyenzakalela.
Isithusile ukuthi kuze kuzokushona umuntu ngendaba yemali, kuze kushona umuntu. But at the same time, if uzwa amanye amaruma, lo mfana lo bathi bokumuntu bekaletha ama drugs, manje uzoyazi kanjani lento le? Ukuthi it means la eMaponya mhlambe kunama drugs esingawazi ukuthi athengiswa kuphi kanjani. Yabona ngoba bathi bekaletha ama drugs abanye mabasho kanjalo. Mayawazi ukuthi why mini bazowalethela la eMaponya because bazobulala i-community yethu at the same time.
All right. And then when mama ngokwenu into seyangana lento eyenzakalela.
Yena lento is too silly because this incident, it's not the first time it's happening at Maponya Mall. It happened, and we are using Ubers, we are using Bolt all the time because majority of the time these taxis, they drop you where you don't want to be dropped off, and they are rude to us. Ne? Even though we are still supporting them, we're still supporting the taxi industry. But the taxi industry, it's time now that they come to the community, and then we resolve this. And it's not true, the rumors that the late guy was here coming to Maponya Mall delivering or transporting drugs. That's not true. And this narrative should really be dealt with. Because people we can't say Maponya Mall serves only people of Pimville. Maponya Mall is a mall that serves everyone who comes to shop here. And Maponya Mall management must remember that it was the community of Pimville that came and saved this mall during the July riots. So this is a mall that we don't have a problem with, but we just want justice to be served. Because this incident, what's happening now, we know that the taxi drivers, there are people who are taking number plates of Uber drivers and Bolt cars. So we don't know whether they'll be attacked when maybe they are traveling alone, not near Maponya Mall, so that those incidents don't relate to Maponya Mall. So this is something that needs to be dealt with. This is something that we just can't let it slide, because how many lives will be lost? And I'm wondering if I have a community member who's talking, who's believing in rumors. We have grannies and grandfathers, during their pension paydays, they come to shop at Maponya Mall. And those are people who can't even walk from that distance to their rank. So they need transport that will take them immediately from that when they just leave the entrance of Maponya Mall. So we need to be considerate. One day, it might not be today, me today who lost a brother or a sister or a father or an uncle, but tomorrow it might be who loses a granny or someone else.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. So, Katlego, you can tell that from the community, based on what you're just seeing here, is that it's quite tense. And of course, a lot of rumors are going around and a lot of allegations going around. Like what Ubaba was explaining, those are some of the stories that are being shared within the community as well, which also makes or sparks outrage around the community, and also the sort of drift between the community. But at the heart of it all, what they want is for e-hailing as well as taxis to be able to work together. But of course, we know that Maponya is always busy, and just by looking at behind me, you can already see that there's less people that have come to the mall. There's less people that are coming to the mall, but that's mainly because some of the people also were told that they only think that Maponya is currently closed. However, they know that there are some statements that have been sent out by the mall, sort of giving more information so that people know what is taking place here. So allegations coming around, rumors coming around, but the community also at the center of it all wants something that's going to work for everybody.
Quickly, before I let you go, Nqobile, from your vantage point, I mean, the lady mentioned that they were advised not to request from the mall. Are you seeing e-hailing services picking and dropping people off at the entrance of the mall?
So at the moment, Katlego, what we have seen is 1 or 2 cars. It's not really like an influx of what you would see in terms of e-hailing, but we have been able to spot 1 or 2 of them coming in and out. And of course, you can see because they've got certain badges that you would see in front of the car, but you don't know if they're here to shop, you don't know if they're here to drop somebody, you don't know if it's someone that is driving around in their own car, but we have been able to spot 1 or 2. However, when it comes to taxis, you have just seen an influx of them. It's almost as if they're working as per normal. As you would know that there's a rank right behind us, so that is their operational area. So that means that they are going in and out. However, with e-hailing, there's just sort of like a sort of being cautious in a sense based on what we're hearing from the people, but we have been able to spot 1 or 2. But what was interesting as well is that we have been told that previously people weren't able to even request by the gate. So for the mere fact that they are now able to request at the gate or closest to the gates, that means there is some form of change. But as to whether that can be sustained or what is the way forward, that remains a big question really.